I get asked all the time, how can I get better at jiu-jitsu? What should I focus on? What should I be doing? And the most common people that ask this are always white belts. Great group of people to ask questions from. And the next group is even more important, and maybe you don't realize it. Black belts. They ask this all the time, more than the white belts do. So 2 answers, try to keep it real quick, and there's lots of outliers to this and lots of tangents, but I'm gonna keep it real quick. Common person, most common answer, white belts. First of all, you don't even know your body. So you have a whole mountain of techniques and movements you don't even understand yet, and it's gonna happen in time. So what should you focus on? I think in this case, the self-defense analogy plays very well, right? Whether you're training for actual self-defense, you're fighting, or it's like just sport jiu-jitsu or fun, doesn't matter. The best thing I think white belts need to focus on, at least at the beginning for sure, is the idea of it's a fight, a bar fight, and I got knocked down, tripped on a stool. What do I do? Well, you find a way to the top. Now, I'm not gonna go through technique trees. You find a way on top. Okay, I'm on top now, what do I do? You stay there. Which one? It doesn't matter. Technique trees aside, get on top, you need to stay there. Find a way to stay there and maybe improve your position, right? You're on the bottom, doesn't matter how you got there. I need to find a way to defend myself and going into frames and etc. Technique tree aside once again, and I need to find a way to get on top. Be creative. White belts, especially new ones, that's what your focus is. Right now, black belts, this is asked by me, or asked to me by more often than white belts. So black belts, we get to, the rank, and of course now we're masters. We're experts of our craft. We've done years of training, maybe lots of competitions, whatever. And mama, we made it. Of course we didn't, right? That silly saying of it starts over really is true of black belt. All the color belt ranks and tournaments and training, that was all practice. Black belt's where it's really at, okay? So what should you focus at? Assuming you're a pretty okay grappler without glaring holes, because you could be like, I can't wrestle. Well, there you go. I don't like guard because I'm a big guy. Well, there you go. I'm a small guy. I don't do passing the guard. Well, there you go. Aside from those obviously big glaring holes, let's say you're a pretty complete grappler, so to speak. So what should a black belt focus on then? So this is what I do personally. Is the right answer? I don't know, but it works very well for me. I take big concepts, big ideas, and I work on them for 1 year at a time. And you could definitely obviously shorten this up. 2 weeks, 1 month, a quarter, 6 months, doesn't matter. I like to do 1 year of a focus. So I'll just give you my focuses this year. We are in September, or no, we're in October. Oh my God, August. Anyways, that's a teacher joke. So the beginning of the school year, here we are. So I'm like so many months into the year. What if I focus on to make myself better as a black belt? Because I'm already an expert. Obviously, I know everything. Ask me a question. I got it all. Right? So the focus and the way I tell black belts and professors focus on, I just give my example. So this entire year, no matter what position I'm in, no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, I have to find the back. Now, sub-focus is there. Passing the guard. My knees hurt this year. Just had surgery. So outside passing is my focus there. Guard, I'm just trying to retain the guard. There's no sweeping involved here. There's no like submissions involved here. I'll find them, of course. But my job is retain the guard. As long as possible until some lower belt or whatever makes a silly mistake. And then hooray, I'm on top. But ultimately, through the outside passing, through the guard attention, doesn't matter. I'm funneling it to the back take. No matter what. So every single round, I'm trying to find the back. And of course I fail. But I also find lots of new ways to find the back, and I find different angles and avenues for my body to work, right? And I think on sharpening focuses on jiu-jitsu with a big, broad concept that obviously I'd say a white belt, take the back. They don't really know much, but I tell a black belt, take the back. They already know maybe 20 ways. But by focusing for 1 year straight, you're gonna get extremely proficient at just a few techniques. You're gonna get extremely good, as this Tesla's right in front of me. Nice. Anyways, you're gonna get extremely good at being efficient, effective, and you're gonna find just a few ways that if you can get your spots, you're gonna take their back. Now I said short, here we are, almost 5 minutes in the video. White belts, get on top, stay on top. If you're on the bottom, get on top. And then listen to the first part. Black belts, you need to come across with an overarching theme that lasts for a very long time. You can decide how long that is. And then focus your study and your rounds and your training and your teaching to those concepts. Find your new ways. Make smart goals. Look that up. Anyways, back in the mats. Here we go. See you soon.